Good morning, students. I hope you people are well. Last class we had studied about the evolution definition and Darwin theory. Today we will continue further. As you people see, one box is given, in that diagram is given, that is a living fossil which is yet present in the nature, and it had been caught by a fisherman in the sea coast of South Africa in 1938, and it had been preserved, and still it is living, and it is a connective link between a reptiles and a fish, because as you can see the figure, both the features are available in that particular organism. So we are saying that it is a missing link between a reptile and fish. Then some important observation of Darwin according to the Galapagos Islands. What he had told, he had studied about various organisms such as your snails, reptiles, mammals and other organisms. He found one organism, that is your armadillos. That organism, from that ancient time, from the dinosaurs era till present era, we found that a drastic change had been came in that armadillo. As you can see, it is an organism. Somehow it looks like in figure number A, you can see how gent it is. Now if you will see at present, the figure number B, the size had been reduced, but the characteristics and the features little bit it have the similarity from the ancient one. In the same manner, as you can see in the figure, see here children, in figure number 1, figure number 2, figure number 3, figure number 4, different organisms are there which are present during that time, and they are very gent in size, and at present their size had been reduced. All the organisms are present at present also, but their size had been reduced. How we came to know about the reduction of the size? From the fossils only we came to know. We got the evidence from that fossils. Then, what is the main reason of that particular evolution? The variation had been came, and due to that variation, what happened, children? Due to that variation, that organism had been changed little bit, not too much change had been came, but drastic change had came, and due to that drastic change, as compared to their ancestor, they had varied because of the availability of the food resources, because of the lack of that what natural environment are present during that time, that had been changed due to that. So we will see a drastic evolution in the finches of certain birds. Some are, as you people are knowing, different types of birds are there. Some are capable to eat fruit, some are capable to eat that walnut, and so they are able to crack the hard surface also. Some are insect eater, and so on. This one I think so you people had understood. Armadillo, that this is actually what happens, a type of organism which is present during the Galapagos Island, and they had studied about the drastic change, what's the size, and at present how it is. Now see the finches. As you can see, finches means the beak. Okay, different birds are having different size of beak. Some are pointed, some are little bit broad, because of the presence of their that food, what are food items they are consuming as per that. Okay children, then another important characteristics we have to learn, that is homologous character and your analogous character. What is homologous? As you people are knowing that similar in origin means that the originated place will be same. Suppose both are belonging to stem, or both are belonging to root, or both are having the hand origin. So the origin will be same, but the functions are going to be changed. Here you see homologous character in plants, that stem, then root. Okay. Then this one is stem tendrils, then nodes of that stem, that is the potato. And in the same manner, if we will compare with the sweet potato, you will find the sweet potato is a root and this one is your stem. Then here you can say the stem had been modified into thorn to protect itself from various organisms. That is the node part. Now you see here also one diagram is given, the birds, dolphin, dog, human. All are having same origin, that is from that hand reason, how the hand is developing, in that manner only they are developing, but they are having different function. In the same manner, the bat, seal, ship, mole rat, So different organisms are having origin is same, but the functions are different as per the organism. So you can say that homologous organ character will be with same origin but functions are different, and when we talk about the analogous organ, their origin will be different but functions will be same. See children, here we are going to see a figure. There homologous organ had been described. As you can see, man, cheetah, whale and bat is given. Each are having this origin that is from the hand bone only, but their functions are different. Walking purpose, for flying purpose. In the same manner, when we talk about the analogous, here as you people can see, potato is given and sweet potato is given, but sweet potato is your root, underground root, and your that potato is only underground stem. When we talk about the homologous and analogous organ, as I said, similar in origin but different in structure. When we talk about the analogous, different in structure but similar in function. This one is divergent, homologous organ. Analogous organ, convergent. Convergent means they will bring together, and divergent they will spread here and there. Then these are related to the organism, these are unrelated to the organism. Here the stages of development will be similar, but in this case it may be different. That is, different origins may be there. Example of homologous organ, forelimb of man, front leg of bull. Example of analogous organ, wings of insect and tall fins of lobster. So in that manner we had concluded about the